is another governor and the prodigy seeming battle, but Umahi seemed to have been a bit proactive about it by coming to say, hey, there are no issues, trying to cement that probably so it doesn't turn sour, like what we witnessed between the Wike and the Nwifuru. However, when it comes to issues like this, pretending about it, from your experience as a politician now, do you think that he's going about it the best way? Because there are people in his camp who also saw to the emergence of Nwifuru who are complaining of being marginalized, and he's saying be patient to them and covering up that there are no issues. Is he handling this right?
I want to say kudos to Umahi. I think this is the second former governor that I would say I respect most in the political history of Nigeria has to do with 1990 date. The first former governor I respect most is the present Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Alhaji Kasim Shettima. The present governor of Borno State served Shettima as commissioner, and Shettima saw what he did. Professor Zulum was then never a politician, was not a politician at all. But when Kasim Shettima was leaving office, he saw that this guy would take the state to a greater height better than he did. And actually he wanted somebody that could improve on his efforts in office. And there was a time even when he became the vice president, he was addressing the governor. He said, my leader. And the press, the journalist asked, you have governed that state twice, you are now a senator and vice president candidate elect. You are still calling him your leader? He said yes. He said when he was in the South, he was the leader as the governor. What qualified him that time to be the leader was because he was the governor. Now, that Professor Zulu is now the governor. That is maturity of a man. What Dave Umahi is saying here, I think, is another. To be candid, I never loved the person of Dave Umahi. But that does not mean that I would not give credit to him for his achievement in that state. And now that he has seen somebody that he knows that this guy knew almost everything they did together, and this guy will not deviate from it. To me, there is no problem going on between them. The people that want to cause problem now, unnecessarily, they are those people that worked under Umahi and they supported the campaign project whereby the governor emerged. And are you telling me appointment in Nigeria today must continue to be political patronage? No. Nigerian leaders today, they are forgotten about meritocracy, but they believe in what I call a compensatocracy. Government in which whereby you compensate, not you appoint people by merit. Are we saying that every one of them that work with Umahi, the new governor must inherit all of them? He has no plan of his own. He has no political associate of his own. He has no friends. He has no relations. He has nobody that he knows that these people could do better, work better with him. The former president of America, Andrew Jackson, said, he said, I believe in merit, but I will merit my friend more than my enemy. So are we telling now that this guy in Nwifuru do not have political friends, political associates? He do not have those people that work together with him too before they end the victory? No. Those people now that want it as business as usual. They are the people now that are trying to cause problem between Umahi and Nwifuru. And I'm happy the way Umahi is taking it. And if he take it like this, without wanting to lord over the governor, I said something on this platform, I said it on another platform. If you are a governor today and you believe you can crush anybody, by the time you leave tomorrow, even if it is your slave that become governor, that same power you have yesterday, that your slave is having the power today. So but I think the situation that play will not degenerate to what we experience in River State. Because with the way Umahi is talking, Umahi is not ready to dictate. Umahi is not ready to suppress and oppress and suffocate the governor.
All right. If you compare the total by River State and Ebonyi State, now these are two governors who served at the same time, and they were always compared with each other because of their developmental strides in their different states. Now, if you compare the handling of these intra-party crises, for instance, in Ebonyi State, with what played out in River State between the former governor of River State and his protege, now the governor of River State, would you say that the former governor of River State, we can handle this issue the way he ought to have handled it? Because it actually got messier than anyone expected before it played out. And afterwards, would you say he handled it the way it is expected for him to have handled it in comparison?
Few weeks back, I think on the same table here, I said it. That Governor Ojo-Fatoye did not handle this maturely. Because there's nobody that today is a political power player. Go to the House of Reps, go to the Senate, go to the House of Assembly, the governor himself and the deputy governor. All of them sees Governor Ojo-Fatoye as Lord. They see him as an emperor. They honor him, they respect him. Nobody in their dream could want to dare Governor Ojo-Fatoye. But Ojo-Fatoye did not handle this thing with all political and administrative maturity. And that is why the situation degenerated to what we have today, and where we are today in Rivers politics. Today in Rivers State, I doubt if we have the legislative arms of government in place. So, to me, the governor here has been so humble. Even recently in Legal Week, or what do they call it? The way he welcomed the governor, what came out of his mouth showed higher level of humility and respect. But a day later, I think in a book launch somewhere, we could all listen to the vituperation thrown by former governor River State, the now present FCT minister. So to me, the two of them, Umahi and Ojo-Fatoye, might have achieved a lot when you talk of infrastructural development. But do they have administrative mentality equally? Do they have political exposure equally? Do they have moral? Do they operate on the same level of morality? No.